Hello, the Infinite Man is back again at your service. So there are things that happens in our life or the life of our loved ones that are like a storm. And it's very hard in the storm to stay focused and centered and not lose deep or spiritual perspective about what's happening or what happened to us. It's very hard to be here, therefore here, therefore here. Joy. Before I shed light on my own way of thinking about bad situations, tragic situations, dark situations, let me tell you a short and very loving story. There was a very successful businessman, owner of so many shops around the nation, and he was sitting in his office one day, and one of his colleagues or someone that was working for his company walks in and say, "Sir, unfortunately, I have a really bad news today. We just got informed that our biggest shop, the one that was doing so well, with so much stuff in the shop, it got on fire and burned to the ground. And I'm very sorry to inform you about such a horrible news." And the businessman, the owner, says, "Well, thank God." Now the worker got a little bit confused of the reply, but nevertheless didn't say anything more and left. Few hours later, he walks into that room again and tell the owner that, "Sir, I have a very good news. And that is the information we got a few hours ago about our biggest, largest shop getting fire and we lose everything in it. It was false news, and our shop is in a great shape, still there, still making the most money for our company." And the owner says, "Well, thank God." At this point, the worker, the employee, becomes very confused and cannot hold it back anymore. And he asks the owner, "Excuse me, sir, a few hours ago I brought you a really sad news and your reply was thank God. And now I walked in with a really great news and your reply was the same, thank God. Would you please tell me the process of your thinking and why, with good and bad, your reply or your reaction or your thoughts were the same?" And the owner said, "Because there's no good and there's no bad. It's all good." Still, the employee is not satisfied with the answer. "What do you mean it's all good? Are you saying that you are in a state of numbness, that nothing can move you one way or the other? Are you saying that you don't care if the business is good or bad? And who I'm dealing with and what kind of a message you're giving me? Because I'm still pretty much confused." And the owner says, "In life, you need to surrender gracefully to what is. Accept it. It is what it is. And stay in a state of being present and keep on moving forward. You are in the river. surrender, and you will go up and you will go down. They're both good. You will hit a rock, or you may experience a very smooth ride with no physical or mental effects. And at the end of both, you will end up in the ocean. So the only way it's for me to be in a constant state of love, trust, so I can have peace at all times with any news, and I can enjoy my cup of coffee right now that I'm drinking, with good news or bad news. They're both the same. I can sit down and have a great meal with my enemy, as I said before, and enjoy it. And I can sit down with my friends and have a great meal and enjoy it. They're both good. There is something in it for me, for my growth, for my evolvement, for me becoming more and more in touch with the love, with the essence, loving essence that is inside me, the loving power, the courage and the freedom that I feel as a result of that. Therefore, I'm always in a state of peace, in control, and content. Therefore, whatever I'm experiencing at that moment, that can be a really bad thing or a really good thing, I can enjoy. Wow. Can we get there? Well, to be the truth, telling you the truth, I'm not there yet. I have days like that I'm certain that I'm there, but the next day something happens that gets me completely off track, but I come back to my own self again. And lately I get back on track a lot faster and a lot quicker. And I say, I knew it, but I dismissed it. But I look at it again, I get the power again, and I'm good again. Wow. It's a great state of being, state of love, peace, and ultimately enjoying what is at that moment and accepting it humbly, gratefully, and in its totality. And if that's not going to bring peace/happiness, what will? I need to have it with me. I need to have it inside me. I need to use it and have it in constant work with every breath. So I'm here at all times. Joy. Thank you for watching. Namaste.